Spartanburg, a community is remembering a retired firefighter who recently passed away after a crash. We're going to show you his picture. Here it is right here. The Spartanburg Fire Department says Lieutenant Charles Watson, who went by Ed, died earlier this week after a crash on Highway 56. They say he went off the side of the road, hit two utility poles, and died on the scene. The fire department says the lieutenant served as a firefighter from 1990 until he retired in 2011. He later returned to service and retired for the second time back in 2014. The department says arrangements are being planned to honor him, and we'll keep you posted on those arrangements.